You know, when I think about the things that I love about HEB, I think everything. I mean, they are the quintessential community partner. I mean, obviously not only to us, the food bank, but so many others in Central Texas.
Well, wasn't it great when we hooked up with the Anderson Foundation? What a wonderful group. We were so fortunate. They found us initially for our Meals for Kids program.
Darryl Wittle is what my grandmother would have called a mensch. He's somebody who works in the community. He does a lot for a lot of people. He never calls attention to himself.
I nominated Bonnie and Jim for this award because they have been truly outstanding fundraising volunteers for LifeWorks for more than a dozen years.
They're really Pied Piper philanthropists as much as anything. When the Kleins lead, others follow.
Sister Gertrude, there's a song that's ringing in my heart tonight, and that is to know you is to love you, and I do.
HEB is this wonderful corporate culture where they give and support lots of issues around our greater Austin area with their corporate dollars. And that is a wonderful thing.
So the food bank's been around for 30 years, and for all 30 years, the Capital Area Food Bank has partnered with HEB. And not a lot of people can talk about a 30-year partnership like that.
HEB is a company where philanthropy is embedded into its culture and its soul.
Well, I love Brett. I've been working with him for about 6 years now. When he came on, it gave a whole nother burst of energy. He's just a great spirit to be around. He's always positive. I love working with him. He's very creative. He's very professional. He lets people run with things as long as we're doing it correctly. And then if we kind of go outside the boundary, kind of pull us back in, but very gently. Well, so when Brett came aboard, he said, you know, we have a great establishment of volunteers, but I think I want to get the next generation involved.
The Anderson Foundation is a voice for us in the community. They speak about our program. They help us make connections with others.
You know, when you think about the good things that the Anderson Foundation has done for those that we serve, one of the things that's really amazing, let's do it in terms of meals. The funding they've given us over the years has provided 1 million meals for people that we serve in this community. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
He has been very gracious and very generous with several nonprofit organizations. New Milestones Foundation is an organization involved with increasing access for mental health services, and so Darryl has helped us out with having donor dinners that he's graciously donated at Fleming's at the Domain.
He's always there. He's always willing to help. He always has an auction gift. He just does a lot of things in a lot of different ways.
The biggest impact that I have seen that Brody had was in his work with the Hoops for Hope program. Brody took that idea and ran with it. He realized that, yeah, these kids didn't have basketball shoes, and let's change that.
Well, what impresses me the most is the orientation towards service that seems to run throughout every aspect of Brody's life. In 10 years, I see Brody leading an organization and inspiring future generations of leaders and people who are inclined towards serving others and making our world a better place.
Jeanne and Mickey are builders. They invest as much as give. And when you go to them and ask for their support, what you get is not just a check, but you get their brains, you get their vision, you get their willingness to take risks.
They have a commitment to making sure Austin stands for excellence in the arts. The other thing that is remarkable about them is that they're the people that there's no task that's too small, and there's certainly no challenge that's too big.
They helped us start a national movement around social and emotional learning. Right now they're touching over 30,000 kids in our district alone, and that's not counting their contributions for what they're doing nationwide. I just have the greatest respect for them, and I believe that they should get the Philanthropist Award of the World.
Bonnie Mills is so passionate for the missions and organizations that she supports, and also very resolute. She sees a goal and she sticks to it and helps the organization get there. Jim is, you know, he comes off as a little more easygoing about, you know, his commitment, but he is all heart in, and then he's the guy about strategies.
Bonnie cares. She leads by example, and she has a huge heart, and that affects everything that she does. If every nonprofit in Austin had a volunteer board member and fundraiser like Bonnie, wow, we'd be getting so much great work done in this town.
Sister Gertrude discovered, I think, shortly after birth, that the joy is in the giving, not the getting. And she must be the happiest person on earth.
I know of no one who has had more long-term impact on the philanthropic and fundraising success of a nonprofit organization in Central Texas than Sister Gertrude Levy. For 4 decades, she's been engaged in that work and has been a genuine leader in our community.
But what an extraordinary list she has achieved. Sister Gertrude, we love you for a million reasons. But we love you most of all, I suspect, because we feel that each and every one of us are better people because you've been a part of our lives.
Hey Brett, I'm so excited that you won this award. You deserve it more than anybody I know.
Jeannie, Mickey, thank you for being so loving and such great friends to so many of us in this community.
To Brad, Kate, and everyone at the Anderson Charitable Foundation, thank you on behalf of the Junior League of Austin for believing in our mission to serve our community through the effective action of trained volunteers.
They are changing the world with a giving heart.
Bonnie and Jim, your impact on LifeWorks is felt not just now, but will be felt decades to come.
Thank you, Darryl. You're a great guy, and we really appreciate everything you do.
Changing the world with a giving heart.
So HEB, thank you for changing the world with a giving heart.
Sister Gertrude, you're changing the world with a giving heart.
Thank you, Brody, for changing the world with a giving heart.
Changing the world with a giving heart.
And a reminder that the getting in life is truly in the giving.